Right then, good evening and welcome to this proof of concept Dr. Plurin cooking channel with subpar audio, subpar all the things. We're going to cook a steak and I'm going to use my stainless steel skillet here for it. Yes, turn the stove on. I mean, these induction stoves are excellent, but why is it necessary to have one of these complicated things to set it? Why can't you have knobs here? I put that to about 8 and let it heat up. That's going to take a while, even though it is induction. This is what we're cooking. Then, right, that's what we're cooking. I'm going to use the cast iron thing. Don't think. No. That, and we need, so this has been pre-salted, and it's been out in room temperature here for, I don't know, a while, an hour, maybe 2. Canola oil or rapeseed oil or whatever you want to call it. So we have, and we also want a little bit of butter here to finish it off when it is when we get there, right? And butter. You're going to need one of these here tools for flipping the meat, for example. Yeah, butter, that thing, and something to have to this too. Oh crap, that my bin is overflowing as it is. Not good. It's a bit late to do anything about that right now though. You're heating up, that's good. See if we can I think I have some like Brussels sprouts or something we could have to this maybe. See here. Yeah, those, but I bought those after I bought these, so we take these, okay? Brussels sprouts and sirloin, whatever it's called, that cut, entrecote, whatever you like. I have some leftovers here too, I'll save those for another day. There we go. Right then, see if we can put this here maybe. It's not going to work, you know. That is never ever going to work. What is never going to trying to position this camera. This camera is not it's a phone. Yeah, but the phones have cameras nowadays. Okay. First things first, wash hands. Important. And to fix up the Brussels sprouts, you're going to use one of these here knives, or maybe you could put one of these here knives, right? And since the bin is overflowing as is, I'm going to start the next bin in this here plastic bag in the sink or whatever it is called. There we go. Great. Plate. One plate. Cut this open like so, and then we simply start. This is the worst bit about Brussels sprouts. Brussels sprouts are excellent, tasty and all, but this bit is a little bit tedious. You can get quite decent at it if you, with some practice and patience. That is what you're going to need. yes, this, I mean, repeat. Do this for as many Brussels sprouts as you want, or for as long as you can keep doing this particular motion without being or getting so bored that you, I don't know, so, but yeah, repeat. So we're going to have this steak with Brussels sprouts. Simply sear, and I'm just going to cook the steak in the pan. I don't think I need to finish it off in the oven, so I'm just going to fry it in the pan. Get the pan real damn hot to get a nice good sear on the meat, and whatever point it gets to internally. When it has a nice good, shall I call it here, crust? No. Fried. When the meat is fried to a nice degree, then it will also be cooked through, or whatever that means. What are you trying to say? I'm trying to say that if it turns out that it's still quite rare, when it is starting to get a nice crust, then I'll have it rare. Or however rare it has to be. So, how many Brussels sprouts do you want? So really quick. I want many Brussels sprouts. You know, I like Brussels sprouts. They're tasty when cooked. Yeah, raw Brussels sprouts are probably not. Well, that's quite terrible. Quite terrible, but no, they. I think that you would want to cook them before trying to eat them. Now, whilst I'm doing this, the pan is getting hot, which is good. For some reason, this stainless steel pan takes quite a while to get hot, even though it is an induction stove and everything. But it's an old induction stove by this time. What was it, 2009 that I had the kitchen redone? So I suppose the stove is from 2009 then. Yeah, and the frying pan also has a few years on, quite a few years of use on it. But it has, this is not some crap frying pan. No, it has a 30-year warranty if used domestically, but if you use it professionally, it only has a 10 years warranty if used professionally. And I don't think that you could call this professional use. No, the very, very simple definition of what is professional and what isn't is, are you getting paid for it? No. Has anyone ever paid you for anything you've cooked in this pan? No. Have people enjoyed things that you cooked in this pan, and have you yourself enjoyed what you have cooked in this pan? Most certainly yes. Apparently that went in there. Most certainly yes. It does not make me a professional. I did not get paid, and neither did I ask for payment. That's quite a tangent. Why would you go into this tangent? That's a silly, stupid tangent, and no one is interested. That's what I do. Go off on silly, stupid tangents. Right then. Do you care to do all the Brussels sprouts? They were quite small, these sprouts. So when you're buying Brussels sprouts, try and buy larger ones. It means you have to do less work for a similar amount of food to eat at the end of it. But there we go. There we go. We have. How much do I have left here? Plenty. Plenty. You can sing to yourself while you're doing the prep for the cooking of dinner. But no one wants to hear your improvised singing, especially with no accompanying music at all. Doesn't really matter, and I don't think it makes a lot of difference if there is any accompaniment or not. It's still terrible. Well, why are you doing this, by the way? It's a proof of concept I'm trying out. See here now, I have three iPhones are involved in this thing. I have an old 6S in my pocket with a microphone on it. Just a cheap. I don't know if it's cheap, but it's the standard headset included with the phone that is recording the voice here primarily. And that will maybe get replaced or some other means of doing the similar thing, other microphone that is, but I need a microphone preamplifier that can be used with a phone. So the proof of concept is then can I use the two other phones, this phone in my pocket to record audio, and then use the other two phones to record video, and can I get that to sync up and work together in such a fashion that you can make something out of it. You've gone through like 1/2 kilogram of these here Brussels sprouts pretty soon. And I can tell from the smell that the pan is starting to be ready pretty soon. Right, should I... there are so few left here now, so might as well do all on this one. That was a sad one. That was even sadder. This one was not so sad. Right, any fun anecdotes to tell while we're peeling the Brussels sprouts? Not really. Did you even put on a clean shirt? It is actually clean. It is clean, as in it doesn't smell or anything, but it has a few stains. Those won't come out. Those are part of the thing, and might have been for a while. Oh, I did not dress up to cook dinner and to do my proof of concept. I think that's it for the Brussels sprouts, you know. Only like really sad ones, a few sad ones left here now. So that will have to do. Here we go. Like that. I'll take this one with us here. Right, so you're already like 13 minutes into this. Yes. This is slow food, or what you call it. Okay, we have steak, we have Brussels sprouts. And we have a hot pan. Very hot. And we're going to need to bear with the noise, unfortunately. That's just the way it is. See if we can put this here for some reason. I don't know why it wouldn't want that. Could we do put it on this one? Great. Yeah, but you'd want it angled. Doesn't matter. I have the other one. Yeah. I'll. Okay. Never mind. Put the oil in the pan. Quite generous amount. You can just we just put this here, and you can see what you want to do with your knife. That little camera there. There we go. It seems nice and hot, and this is also very good now. This yeah. Put that in. There we go. Put this away. Into the dishwasher it goes, and wash the hands a little bit because I did touch the raw meat, and the raw meat is so very, very dangerous for you. And cooked meat is also very dangerous. You're not supposed to eat cooked meat, you know. It's very bad for the environment. Oh, no, not actually for the environment, for the climate, as they call it, whatever that means. It's much better that we use all the land area to grow stuff that we can't actually eat, like corn and the type of corn that they grow large scale we can't actually eat, no. And soybeans and what have you not, and feed that to cows, and then so on it goes. It's an unhealthy ecosystem, and what the food that comes out of it is also unhealthy, but it is not, god damn it, anything unnatural or bad about eating meat. However, one should preferably eat meat from healthy ecosystems, healthy ecological systems, rather than this industrial stuff. But that's what we have, and that's the way the world works, unfortunately. But cows farting is not going to end the world anytime soon, I don't think. No, but it uses so much more land area to blah blah blah. Yeah, but you know, cows are not supposed to eat the corn and the soybeans and all that crap. Cows are supposed to graze. Anyway, they are supposed to be on pastures and land that cannot be used to grow human consumable food that is directly consumable for humans, i.e. grass, for example. Turn that into delicious meat and fat for us to eat, and thereby be part of the ecosystem. That's what cows do, and their burps and farts are really not a problem for the earth to handle. Here it is. It is not time to flip yet, but I'm moving it around slightly in the pan so that we get, just in case the pan would have a hot or a cold spot. I'm moving it around slightly so we get it evenly cooked. Whilst that is happening, I should do something about this bin with crap in it. Yeah, but don't be so distracted by this now that you forget about the meat on the thing, because if you overdo it, you're overdone it, and we're wasting the industrially made crap. This is not crap. This is going to be lovely. This. And maybe try and keep off the tangents a bit. Yeah. We shall see what happens. Washing my hands again here slightly. I need to do a deep scrub every time, of course, but something to keep them somewhat clean and hygienic in all things. Right. It should be done time to actually flip this over. We have a peek. Should have a peek. Yes, it is. Very nice. There we go. And that's a very nice sear that I got on that one. For when it's done, we're also going to have pepper. That's about it, really. Oil, meat, butter, Brussels sprouts, salt, pepper. That's the recipe. Very complicated recipe here. Very complicated. Is this thing? It's supposedly the video device, recording device, is still recording. Maybe just got it a little bit over-seared, or should we call it? A bit too much maybe on the bed, but it's okay. We can compensate by having it slightly less done on the other side, and they will meet in the middle to form a nicely cooked piece of meat. You don't want to overdo it. Now you can touch the meat here to check how cooked it is, and then you have this trick. It's hard to explain, but you when it's firm, it's like real firm, like you would have about here. and it's well done. And this is like rare on my hand, in a way. And this is, I'd say, it's pretty rare there, but it's starting to get up to like medium plus on the edges there. So I think that will about have it. Yeah, we'll about have it. Damn it, I forgot about to add the butter. I'm going to have to add the butter. Lower that a bit. Add the butter in. There we go. Should have added the butter just ever so slightly earlier than I actually did, but this will do. Butter it to get a nice taste of butter on the meat here. Turn it over a few times or something. You could also use a spoon to, that we'll have to do. Brussels sprouts in pan, meat on plate. Do a bit of this, do a bit of this too. Pepper on the meat. Got them French pepper mill is gunked up or something. Pichot. There we go. Perfect. And on the other side. Is it just me, or does meat often look like a continent of some description? This would look like this would be India, and then we'd have Pakistan and so on. A little bit, isn't it? Oh. A bit often that happens. Right. Salt. In case lest we forget about the salt. Go. And this now I like them quite chewy. Al dente. Not overcooked. They should not be like soft and squishy and mushy like that. No. I placed the salt thing right in front of this camera here. That's how it is. Right. This is then increase this to 8 again. For some reason. Let's get it out a bit. And just leave it, preferably for a while. And of course the meat is resting while we're doing this. Very good. In the meantime, if you like, you could prepare something. You can set the table. Is what you can do. Set the table. Right, setting the table. Advanced settlement of tables. Here you have. This is too dark. Here, see if we can brighten it up a bit. There we go. Fork. And the plate I already have there, glass, and the fanciest of drink, tap water. Give the taste. It tastes like water. Very good. Good work, Council, for providing that. There's only probably a little bit of polyfluorinated things, what they call it, PFAS, and all sort of crap in it. I think these are about done. Sprouts, yep, these are about done. We can put this over here maybe. This might not see the light of day, but if, I don't know, we shall see. There was quite a lot of oil and butter, which is of course not a bad thing, but it's actually, if I were to just pour all of this over my plate, it would be a bit much even for me. I shall use this device to to put the Brussels sprouts on the plate. And there we have it, I think. Turn that off, put that back, like so. Take this to table. Maybe turn on the light a bit. You can turn off the noise. Just turn down the noise significantly. See here. We can do something. This one. Yeah, this is going to be great, you know. There we have it. Steak with Brussels sprouts. Easily made and hopefully tasty too. Shall see? Let's try. Let's cut into it and see what we got. It's a bit overdone here on the edge, but it is still juicy. It was maybe 30 seconds or so too long on the first. I flip it over, but it's very good. And a sprout. The sprouts are very, very hot, but it cooks to perfection almost. Yeah, very good actually. There you have it. That's how you cook a steak with Brussels sprouts. I am going to enjoy this now. This food that I made. I'll see if I can actually get all these things together with the audio here. Your battery has not run out quite yet. Very good. But you went. This went from 65% to 42% by just recording audio in the short time that we have been here. Alright then. Thank you so very much for watching. And good night.